Hey, I'm Alex, and welcome to This Is Fine, a Millennial Diary. Listen, we've cried, we've spiraled, we've reflected like champs. But now, it's time for something new. Welcome to Volume 4, The Digital Life Crisis. Now, in this chapter, we're looking at ways our screens, our phones, our feeds, our filters have quietly rewritten how we think, feel, and connect. We'll unpack things like why every notification gives us anxiety, how our relationships have become group chats, and why we're burnt out but still doom scrolling at 3 a.m. And, well, how the algorithm somehow knows when we're sad, and it makes it even worse. It's about tech, but more than that, it's about us and what it means to be human in a hyper-connected world that still makes us feel isolated. Let's kick it off. You ever open your phone to reply to a message only to realize it's been 2 hours and you're watching someone make lasagna off in a log cabin? Yeah, I've been there. We live in our phones. They wake us up. They put us to sleep. They're the first thing we touch in the morning and the last thing we scroll at night. So why, with all this access, all this connection, do we feel unbelievably alone? Well, let's talk about it. You see, our parents and us when we were kids, we had landlines. We now have typing bubbles. We grew up thinking that being reachable equaled being cared about. But now it's just being always available. We're replying to texts while walking into therapy, FaceTiming during breakdowns, sending memes instead of saying, hey, I miss you. It feels like we're connected, but sometimes we're just performing closeness, like we're managing people's perception instead of showing up as, well, ourselves. And that gap, that's where the loneliness creeps in. Here's the wild part. The more platforms that we're on, the more disconnected we start feeling. We're overstimulated, but undernurtured. You can post a story and you can still cry alone in your room. You can get 100 comments and still feel invincible. We've replaced check-ins with likes, intimacy with emojis, presence with performance, and it's not just sad, it's exhausting. Because deep down, we still want to be seen, not just watched. We tell ourselves, at least I'm keeping in touch, but are we really? I've gone weeks thinking I was talking to a friend, but all we did was react to each other's stories. Maybe that's your friendship. Maybe that's the way we build friendships. Maybe that's the way we keep connections, but that's not friendship. That's like shadow boxing. And when you finally do call, it feels awkward. You don't know how to talk without a filter, without curating, without multitasking. It's like we forgot just how to be with each other without that digital third wheel. So what do? We can't just throw our phones into the ocean, though maybe sometimes I admit I have thought about it. But maybe we can do this instead. We can make one real phone call a week. Maybe we can stop using texting as therapy. Send a voice note that says something real, or even just pause before continuing to scroll. Sometimes it's not about logging off forever. It's about logging back into your life. Maybe being a little bit more present, more intentional, and okay with missing a meme or something that was sent to you in exchange for something just a little bit deeper. Let's not forget, connection doesn't start with a signal. It starts with a moment. Maybe a moment like running into an old friend and talking for a while with them face to face. Maybe laughing at something so hard you don't even think to record it and post it. How about putting down your phone to sit in silence with someone you truly admire or love? See, real life still matters. And the more we remember that, the more we start to feel human. So yeah, maybe we can't fully escape our digital lives or our phones, but we can reclaim them. So let's answer the question. If we're more connected than ever, why do a lot of people just feel more alone than ever before? And I think it's because connection without presence isn't connection at all. Because knowing someone's birthday from Facebook isn't the same as checking in with them. Being online all the time isn't the same as being with someone. Friends, right now, right here in Volume 4, we're going to dig into all of it. The burnout, the obsession, the fear of missing out, and even bigger fear of logging off. On our next episode, Instagram versus reality versus me. And trust me, it's about to get personal. If this episode hit home with you, you know what to do. Hit up alexiscardoza.com for all the links, the socials, the support. Follow the podcast on Apple or Spotify. And if you're catching this on YouTube, hit that sub. Every click counts. Listen, we're not broken. We're just trying to feel connected again. And this is fine.
Goodbye.